we've just seen Naoya Inoue beat David Picasso in a decision. Yeah, just first things first, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, very good fighter. I mean, Picasso, lovely guy, very talented fighter, but Inoue's just too good. You know, he's so cool under pressure. He played with him at times, you know, took a few in the last round, pretty much won every single round. Probably would have liked to see him step on it a little bit more, but did it with ease against a very good fighter in Picasso.
Do you think what we saw there is a guy who's been particularly active, is like at the end of almost, not tired?
Yeah,
but...
four times in 1 year is exceptional. I mean, every sort of top tier fighter should be looking at that activity. There's very few fighters in that top, 10 pound for pound who fight 3 times a year, let alone 4 times a year. Some people not even 2 times a year. So yeah, perhaps a long year, but Picasso's a very good fighter. It's not just, it's like Ahmed Aliyev, it's not just easy to walk through these guys.
That was an elite performance. I know he was upset in the ring after, maybe because it is the first time in a long time that he's done back-to-back decisions, but that was still perfect from Inoue.
What are you apologising for? Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, we'll appreciate this.
Yeah,
that was punch perfect. It really was. He fought. There's not often when you're fighting at this level that you get to cruise to victory. He had the ability, if he wanted to go through the gears, and I think that's what he's apologising about. But I enjoyed that. I really did. The attacks to the body were class. The jab, everything he done was switched off. There was a few moments that he switched off, and Picasso was able to land a couple of shots. But for me, that was the masterpiece. We were assuming or asking, could Picasso find? But it wasn't. It was on the flip side. The champion reigns supreme, and it was a very good performance.
Yeah, and in the end of the day, I mean, let's not forget, Picasso is an unbeaten fighter who was worthy of this opportunity. And he tried, he was game, but every time he threw 1 or 2, Inoue came back with 4s and 5s and 6s.
Yeah, credit goes to Picasso for putting a great show on. He pushed Inoue back at times, but Inoue was just too good. I mean, he was too classy, he was sharp, them body shots, head shots. I mean, he was just beating him to every punch.
It's almost like a body stab, isn't it? He really, really puts a lot of weight into those body shots.
We were sat ringside and we can hear the noise of them punches.
Yeah.
And I was telling you, wow, did he hear that noise? I mean, he has power, he has speed, movement, you name it. But I just feel that Picasso just fell short this time. He did a great job though. Honestly, when you look at the fight, he did not give up. Every minute of the fight, he was still there in front of him.
David Picasso, not your night tonight, but what are your thoughts on your fight with Naoya Inoue?
No ha sido tu noche hoy, no ha podido ser, pero ¿qué piensas de la pelea? ¿Cómo ha sido la pelea para ti?
La verdad es que ha sido la pelea más dura de mi vida. No me siento derrotado, me siento muy contento, feliz. Yo sabía que iba a ser una pelea difícil, pero volveremos más fuertes, me voy a preparar todavía más fuerte. Creo que se vio que venía bien preparado y volveremos porque mi sueño de ser campeón mundial no acaba aquí. Vamos para adelante.
It's been a difficult fight. It's been a very tough fight. I don't think I feel defeated. Basically, it's not been possible. But obviously, my dream is still on. I want to be the world champion. I will get ready and come back stronger.
What was it like being in the ring with Inoue?
¿Cuál es tu experiencia? ¿Cómo ha sido? ¿Cómo te has encontrado estar en el ring en frente de Inoue?
La verdad es que fue una pelea dura, difícil. Se sabía que él era un rival muy rápido, muy fuerte y que era muy explosivo. Pero la verdad es que me sentí bien, me planté y en algunos momentos me sentí superior a él, más fuerte. Incluso en los últimos rounds sentí que mi cuerpo iba en ascenso. Me costó entrar a ritmo, pero cuando estuve en ritmo creo que me vi mucho mejor que él.
I knew there will be a tough, fight, difficult fight. It's very explosive, very quick. However, I feel superior at some parts in the fight in the last rounds. But yeah, I mean, it was tough.
Was you surprised by anything that he did do?
¿Te ha sorprendido algo de lo que Inoue ha hecho durante la pelea hoy? ¿Te ha sorprendido en algo o esperabas cómo ha peleado él?
Incluso la verdad esperaba más potencia, más fuerza. Creí que iba a ser una pelea todavía más dura. A pesar de que nos vamos con la derrota, yo me siento ganador. Siento que hice un gran papel y siento que toda la gente lo vio. Mi carrera no acaba aquí, voy a seguir adelante, voy a seguir luchando, porque como dije, con toda mi familia, con todo mi equipo, con todo mi país, me siento orgulloso y voy a seguir adelante. No voy a renunciar a mi sueño de ser campeón mundial, voy a seguir luchando por él.
Obviously, I said before it's been a tough fight. However, I expected something tougher from Inoue, more explosive, more powerful. Like I said to you before, sometimes of the fight I feel superior, and my dream of being a world champion is not ending here. I'm gonna come back stronger, and I'm gonna get ready for this moment.
What was it like to have the great Mexican support with you as well?
¿Cómo te has sentido tener todo el soporte de todos los mexicanos aquí en el arena?
La verdad es que muy contento, he escuchado gritos de muchas partes, creí que solo estaba mi familia conmigo, pero en algún momento escuchaba gritos de diferentes lugares, entonces estoy seguro que la gente vio en mí algo importante y que no se le va a olvidar mi nombre. Y espero que a ustedes tampoco se les olvide, porque voy a volver más fuerte, más preparado y con mucha ambición por llegar a ser campeón mundial.
Obviously, it was great to hear my corner shouting, but even though a part of my corner also to see some supporters shouting my name, and I think now they're not gonna forget who is David, my name. And like I say, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna come back stronger to fight for it.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, shit! That body shot was crazy from Inoue. Another crazy body shot. Oh, nice combination. Go ahead, work, Picasso. Good left to the body from Inoue. Work, Picasso. Good body shot from Inoue. 15 seconds left in the 12th. Shit. Inoue beating the hell out of him right here, though. Got him against the ropes. He just walking him down and pummeling him. Damn, good left. Shit. Inoue. Good head movement from it. That was beautiful work. That was beautiful. Naoya Inoue, the monster. BTA. Belt to ass, clean sweep. That was a beautiful display. Let me see. Feel that a fan. But we know Inoue wins. That's the only rebuttal. I don't know, brother. I don't know what. Wow, mate. Yeah, that was an amazing display. I don't know what y'all talking about, brother. We just watched Inoue versus Picasso. Great fight. Let me see. It's like a Spence beatdown. Funny. Wait, who said that? Oh, funny. Inoue versus George Foreman. Did somebody say George Foreman, bro? Easy, great performance. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. We need Inoue versus John Cena. Inoue is the best boxer on the planet. Yeah. That was a beautiful left. Yeah, probably. It's between Inoue and Usyk. When it gets down to guys at that level, you're not crazy for saying Inoue. You're not crazy for saying Usyk,
Nah, man. Round one, wild and early in the morning, man. Yo, chat. Yo, great fight, chat. Nakatani, he impressed me. Nakatani impressed me. I like the war. Nakatani, I got fucked up. That fight could have went either way. That fight was entertaining. That was a squabble. Inoue dominated Picasso. He outclassed Picasso. He did not put a beating on Picasso, a vicious beating, but he did outclass Picasso. He did dominate Picasso. I can't say that performance was better than Shakur versus William Zepeda. I can't say that performance was better than Dev Dollars, Devin the Dream, Debo Haney versus Brian Norman the Storm Jr. or Bam Rodriguez versus Puma. I'm just saying, maybe we get Nakatani and
also close the show. He's getting hit a lot trying to really put Picasso's lights out, but he's getting caught a lot, man. Maybe, man, we need Hernandez Inoue, man, because this is the style that Hernandez would bring, and if Inoue can't get out, the score, I got this 120 all the way, 12-0. Inoue Nakatani, Picasso Hernandez next. Picasso Hernandez would wipe the floor with Picasso. Well, I don't know actually. I take that back because Picasso looks like he has a good inside game. So you're right. Have Picasso Hernandez fight, and if Hernandez wins that, have him face the winner. And Inoue versus Nakatani. Inoue just playing, he'll KO him. No, he didn't, man. Imagine all those people who bet minus 750 on Inoue KO. You have to tell the girls you're blazing instant. It's worked in my favors at times, but I'm a happy taker, man. My brother, I got my son, I got my beautiful wife, so we're good. But when I was younger, it worked in my favor and slightly worked against it. You know what I mean? But I think it helped out. Watch out for the left. Yeah, Inoue just can't get away from the left. Respectfully, bro, Devin Haney told Brian Norman Jr. Inoue could be a champion if they move it correctly right before dominating him. True. And you know what? You make a good point, because like at the end of the day, we do put a lot of emphasis on belts inside. You know, sometimes belts don't really tell the true story. And at that point, it's a good accolade, you know, the stat pattern, right? So in between, like, I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out then, right? Like, I get it, like, so many quote champions, but I think someone asked me earlier, like, is Stephen Fulton his best win, right? And I'm sorry, I forgot to answer that question. I think till today, I mean, it still probably is between Stephen Fulton and Nonito Donaire. Even though that was an age Nonito Donaire, I mean, it's hard to put it past, like, Donaire was able to be a champion afterwards against Ubuali, who beat Rashid Warren. So, but when it came to that Devin fight, I definitely picked Devin to beat Brian Norman. Brian Norman was actually, when I talked to him, he was kind of like trying to sun me a little bit when I told him, like, he took a very, very, very dangerous.
Naoya apologized. Yes, the monster himself expressed regret after a unanimous decision win against Alan Picasso. Experts were left scratching their heads. How could a champion apologize for what many called a punch-perfect, masterful performance? The bizarre humility fueled speculation, leaving fans to wonder what deep-seated ambition drove such a reaction in the face of undeniable dominance.
Estuve esperando esta pelea por mucho tiempo y cuando por fin se da, no voy a decepcionar a nadie. Voy a ganar esta pelea y voy a volverme uno de los mejores boxeadores mexicanos de la historia.
Despite his own perceived shortcomings, analysts lauded Inoue's flawless execution. He was simply too good, displaying unparalleled coolness under pressure, at times even toying with Picasso. His precision and control were undeniable, turning a high-stakes bout into what felt like a strategic game of chess, albeit one where he held all the pieces and made every move.
この試合の内容で、パウンドパウンド1位というものを返り咲くという、気持ちで、挑んでいきたいなと思ってます。
This bout is going to be escalating my future career, and also how I fight this bout could lead to my position to pound for pound #1. So I would like to do my 100%.
NW clinched pretty much every single round with an effortless grace against a highly regarded fighter. This wasn't just a win, it was an elite performance. A calculated dissection that made a very good opponent look outmatched. He delivered a victory with an ease that belied the championship stakes, cementing his status at the sport's apex.
I fight for myself, of course, and also I want my fans and supporters to see as many matches as possible, and also because I love boxing.
His record of 4 fights in 1 year stands as an exceptional feat in modern boxing, while many top-tier champions struggle to fight even twice annually. And Inoue's relentless activity sets a formidable, almost unheard-of standard. This commitment to staying active speaks volumes about his dedication and hunger, distinguishing him from many of his peers.
27 knockouts in 31 fights. You gave us... Tell me, what'd you give us?
I said it's gonna go the distance. Gonna go obviously over, but it's gonna go more than over. It's gonna go the distance. Inoue will win a decision, and for that we were getting +300.
This marks Inoue's first back-to-back decision win in a long time, potentially explaining his post-fight dissatisfaction. For a fighter known for his explosive knockouts, going the distance, even in dominant fashion, might feel like an incomplete job. This deviation from his usual finishing prowess offers a glimpse into his perfectionist mindset and sky-high expectations.
Looking forward to Saturday. I think it's a brilliant fight card, I really do, and I think, you know, you've seen so much in Riyadh, particularly this year, but over the last 2 years, undisputed heavyweight world championship fights. Of course, earlier this year, Bivol Beterbiev, the ring card with 2 Ben Eubank fights, Times Square, Canelo coming here. And quite remarkable to think all of a sudden we have one undisputed champion in Naoya Inoue, you know? And you really want as many undisputed champions as possible because I think it's so good for the sport. And you get Usyk, you get Bivol, you get Crawford, you know, and previously Canelo, and then all of a sudden they've all gone and it's just Naoya Inoue. So, you know, great to see him again in the flesh. Good fight against Picasso.
The fight showcased Iomi's diverse arsenal. His body attacks were class, and his jab, a weapon of precision, kept Picasso at bay. Every move was strategic, a switched-up display of skill that, despite a few brief moments of vulnerability where Picasso landed shots, remained an absolute masterpiece of boxing technique and tactical brilliance. Alan Picasso entered the ring an unbeaten fighter, proving himself worthy of this colossal opportunity. Despite Inoue's overwhelming attack, Picasso was relentlessly game, constantly throwing punches, refusing to yield. He pushed Inoue, showing heart and determination that earned him respect, even in defeat, demonstrating his resilience. The sheer force of Inoue's body shots resonated, described vividly as body stabs. You could hear the noise of them punches, a testament to their bone-jarring impact and the power behind each blow. These relentless attacks to the torso were a key factor, slowly breaking down Picasso's resolve and draining his energy round after round. In a stunning display of self-belief, Picasso affirmed, "I did not give up every minute of the fight." Even in the face of a unanimous loss, his conviction was unwavering, highlighting his fierce competitive spirit. He saw his own endurance and refusal to quit as a victory in itself, a personal triumph against overwhelming odds. Post-fight, Picasso's dream remained defiantly alive. "My dream of being in the World Cup was not here," he stated, rephrasing his ambition. "My dream is still on. I want to be the world champion. I will get ready and come back stronger." This unwavering commitment to his ultimate goal showcases an admirable mental fortitude, refusing to let this setback define him. Picasso described Inoue as a very fast and strong rival, exceptionally explosive. Yet surprisingly, he claimed to feel even stronger in the last rounds, finding his rhythm and believing he was much better than him in those moments. This self-assessment offers a glimpse into a fighter's internal struggle and surprising resilience against a top-tier opponent. Perhaps the most astonishing revelation came from Picasso, who admitted he was even more expecting more power and strength from Inoue. Despite taking a beating, he had anticipated an even greater display of force, suggesting a mental preparedness that allowed him to withstand the onslaught. This mindset is crucial in facing a dominant champion. Despite the official decision, Picasso boldly declared, "I feel the winner." He believed his performance was a great role that everyone witnessed, refusing to see himself as defeated. This profound sense of personal victory, irrespective of the scorecards, speaks volumes about his fighter's pride and conviction in his effort and spirit. The roaring support from the Mexican fans in the arena was a powerful motivator for Picasso. "I feel all the support from all the Mexicans here," he shared, and even heard his corner shouting his name. This national backing fueled his resolve, reminding him he was fighting not just for himself but for his country, inspiring his vow to return. Replays of the fight highlighted specific moments of Inoue's brutal efficiency. One particular body shot was described as crazy, a powerful, bone-jarring impact that visibly affected Picasso. Such moments underscored Inoue's relentless pressure and surgical precision, showcasing why he is feared for his ability to break down opponents piece by piece. Observers unanimously declared the fight a clean sweep for Inoue, describing it as a beautiful display. He expertly had Picasso against the ropes, just walking them down and pumping them. This commanding performance left no doubt about who dominated, solidifying his reputation as the monster and a force to be reckoned with. The victory immediately propelled Inoue into the elite pound-for-pound conversation. Debates ignited, with some claiming he's the best boxer currently active, pitting him against legends like Usyk. This fight was a definitive statement, making it not crazy to place him at the absolute pinnacle of the sport, a true testament to his skill. The decision outcome proved a shock for many who had bet heavily on an Inoue KO, with staggering odds like -750. His reputation for finishing fights early meant a decision, however dominant, felt like a missed opportunity for some. This highlights the unexpected resilience of Picasso and the unpredictable nature of elite boxing. Veteran analyst Teddy Atlas had accurately predicted the fight would last the full distance rather than ending early. He emphasized endurance and strategy, a stark contrast to many who expected a quick knockout. Atlas's foresight highlights a deeper understanding of the tactical nuances that define championship-level boxing. Beyond belts and rankings, Inoue's ambition is rooted in profound self-belief, a deep appreciation for his loyal fans, and an unshakable love for the sport itself. He fights not just to win, but to continually challenge himself, to entertain, and to solidify his legacy, making every bout a reflection of his dedication to boxing. For Picasso, this fight was a defining moment, a chance to elevate his legacy and place himself among the greatest Mexican fighters in history. His meticulous study, disciplined training, and well-organized plan gave him a calm confidence, a belief that defeating the best was the only path to claiming that elite status. Eddie Hearn lauded the Riyadh Project for producing landmark fights, noting the rarity of undisputed champions like Inoue. He emphasized Inoue's sheer presence adds immense importance to any card. This recognition highlights the broader impact of such elite fighters on the sport's global appeal and historic significance. Inoue's unexpected apology for a dominant win and Picasso's unyielding conviction in his own victory paint a complex picture of elite boxing. It's a world where perfection is a personal benchmark, not just a score, and where the human spirit can claim triumph even in defeat. This fight was more than punches. It was a profound clash of wills and perspectives.